Then here it is given about ohmic resistors and non-ohmic. Ohmic resistors are ones obeying the Ohm's law, and non-ohmic resistors are ones those are not obeying the Ohm's law. You can go through the examples. Like in ohmic resistors, the graph is a straight line graph. For non-ohmic, the graph will be this curved line. Okay. For ohmic, it is straight line graph. For non-ohmic, it is a curved line. Whether the curve may be below or it can be above this. Here it is just above this straight line graph. Then this difference is given. You just go through it. Next is superconductors. Superconductor means any conductor which is having a zero resistance. So suppose there is a wire. Suppose there is a wire and this wire is having resistance 0. If the resistance is 0, the current will be much and much higher, or it will keep on flowing just after the current is introduced once. Once you introduce the current in this superconductor, you need not supply it for any more time. It will keep on flowing till infinite time because its resistance is 0. Clear? Then there is specific resistance or resistivity. This I will help you understand now. See, in the factors affecting resistance, we have studied that resistance is directly proportional to length. The more is the length, the more is the resistance. Resistance is inversely proportional to area. Whenever I am writing inversely proportional means it will come in reciprocal form. Inversely proportional means one is more. If one is increased, the another will decrease. Like if I increase the area, the resistance will decrease, and if the area is less, the resistance will increase. So here this is inverse relation. Now putting both of these together, resistance is directly proportional to length but inversely proportional to area. Removing this sign of proportionality, what we can get is, in spite of it, we'll put equal to, and generally we have to put one constant. So here the constant we'll put is rho. Okay. So R is equal to rho L by A, where rho is the resistivity. Resistivity is constant. Okay. Whenever we remove the sign of proportionality, we introduce a constant, and from the term constant itself means that it is constant for a material. Copper wire will have its fixed resistivity, iron wire will have its fixed resistivity. So different materials will have their fixed resistivities. Here we have got this. Now setting this formula for rho. Rho is equal to RA by L. Putting the units, ohm for resistance, for area it is meter square, and for length it is meter. Cutting it, the unit for resistivity is ohm meter. Just like conductance is reciprocal of resistance, similarly there is conductivity, which is shown by symbol sigma. This is sigma and this is rho. Okay. So sigma is reciprocal of resistivity. Sigma is reciprocal of resistivity. So its unit will be 1 by ohm meter, that will be per ohm and per meter. Clear? So this all is given here, you just go through it. Then factors affecting resistivity, they are easy to grasp. Earlier in your homeworks I have given you to just go through the differences. Resistance and resistivity is given here. Then conductivity I have told you. Choice of the material of wire, here it is telling that, like if you want the wire for supplying electricity to our houses, it should have much conductance and lesser resistance. And if we want the wire for fuse, it should have much resistivity and a bit less conductivity. So all these factors are told here. Depending upon our purpose, the wires readings should be there. Wires should be taken according to our purpose. So you just go through it. For now section A is over. Next we'll start with section B of this chapter.